figured out a lot. Okay.
Far as the board. Chapter 28. Dosage calculations based on body surface area, and you're probably going to need one of these. This is called a normal, which is one of the things. But it got a reference back, so I'm not going to have it on back to the track to. All right, so you got your nomogram. I'll show you how to do all that. You get a tape up here. Dosage calculations based on body surface area. Body surface area, or BSA, is used to accurately calculate doses for patients receiving chemotherapy agents. BSA is expressed in square meters. Body surface area is calculated using patient body weight and height, and it can be determined by referring to a standard nomogram, which I just gave you. A nomogram has three columns. You have height expressed in centimeters and in inches, body surface area, which is expressed in square meters, and you have weight expressed in kilograms and in pounds. The height and weight of the patient are found on the nomogram, and then a straight line is drawn uh, connecting the two values. The BSA for the patient is found where the line intersects the BSA column. Many manufacturers of the chemotherapy drugs supply BSA calculators with sliding scales. The principle of finding the BSA is similar to the nomogram. Use a straight edge, such as a ruler or like another sheet of paper, when using a nomogram to calculate BSA. Simply align the straight edge so it intersects at the height and weight and determines the BSA by reading the value at the intersection in the BSA scale. So we'll do that here in a little bit. So figure 28.1, or that next page, shows you the nomogram that I printed out for you. Example 1, or 28.1, physician orders a chemotherapy drug in a dose of 5 milligrams per m square. If the patient has a BSA of 2.1 m square, meter square, what will be the dosage in milligrams? So we're looking for milligrams. So we'll start off with 5 milligrams over m squared. And the patient is BSA is 2.1 m squared. This is dimensional analysis set up, so there's no cross multiplication. Your m squares cancel out, and you'll multiply it straight across there. So X is equal to 10.5 milligrams. Pretty simple. 28.2, the physician orders a drug for a child with a BSA of 0.95 m squares. The drug dose is 700 micrograms per m square. What will be the dose in milligrams for the child? So again, we're starting off with the strength because we're looking for the strength. So 750 micrograms m square over m square. And the patient weighs 0.95 M squared for X. Dimensional analysis setup again. Your M squared is going to cancel out. You multiply straight across. And your answer is 712.5 micrograms. But the order is for, or they want it in milligrams. So what do we got to do to change that micrograms to milligrams? Divide by 1,000. So your decimal point is going to move 3 spaces to the left, so you should get 0. What they give you up to the 100 to the 1,000, so 0.13 milligrams. So that's your answer. Make sure you check to see what street they're wanting it in, what unit. It says use the nomogram provided in 28.1, or that sheet that I gave you. A patient's weight is 80 kilograms and the height is 6'6". The physician orders his chemotherapy treatment as 6.5 milligrams per m squared. Once daily for 5 days. How many milligrams of drug will the patient receive in 1 day? So using the nomogram that I gave you, we want to find what the let's see, use nomogram. What the BSA is for that patient. So we'll look at the kilograms. So it tells us that the patient is at 80 kilograms. So we'll find the 80 over here in your kilogram section. And it's almost about halfway down. And the patient is 6'6". How many inches? How many inches is that? 6'6". Huh? 78? Yeah, because 6 times 12 is 72, plus the 6, going to be 78. So it's going to be 78 inches. So on the height, you're going to find where 78 is. All right. So you're going to kind of give a diagonal. It's going to be diagonal. And you'll find the 80 on the weight side. And you'll find the 76 on the height side. And you'll cross those two. So you're crossing the 80 and the 76. So you're crossing the 76 on the height, the 80 on the weight. So what number in the middle of the body surface area is it crossing? Is it what, 2.21 or 2.22? Okay, well they're in fours, huh? They're in twos. So let's see, 78. And where's 80? Yeah, you're right, about 2.3. Does it cross about 2.3 with everybody? So 2.3 is the body surface area for that patient. Okay, so we'll put that there. M squared. I'm sorry. All right, so the physician's order is 6.5 milligrams per m squared. And we want to find out how many milligrams of the drug will be the patient receive. So 6.5 milligrams per m squared. We'll start off with that. Is it milligrams or micrograms? Okay. Squared. And the patient's body surface area is 2.3 m squared over x. And your meter squares cancel out. Multiply straight across, and you get 14.95 That should be your answer there. So, whatever that intersection crosses, I think we'll have another example here. Using the nomogram, provide the 28.1. Find the BSA for the following patients. So the patient weighs 50 kilograms. The height is 55 inches. What do y'all get there? 50 kilograms and the height is 55 inches. Kilograms. Anybody get something? What y'all get? So the height is what, 50, 55 inches? And the weight is 50 kilograms. What does it cross for y'all? 1.4. 1.4 would be your answer for that one. So patient 2 is 84 pounds and 119 centimeters. So you're going to go on the centimeter side and find 119, which is just below 120. And the patient weighs 84 pounds. So you'll go in the pound side and find 84. 84 and 119. What do y'all get? It should cross about the 1.10 meter squared. Does anybody not understand how we're getting it? You got to make sure you either have a ruler or another straight edge to calculate the diagonal. So you have 60 kilograms and 150 centimeters for example 3. So you have 150 centimeters and 60 kilograms. Let's see what that. And for me, it crosses about 1.60 or 1.59 to 1.60. I would take in between 1 or 2, give you about 1 or 2 meters, I guess you could say. Not meters, inches. Anybody not understand how to use the nomogram? All right, number 1. Physician orders a bolus dose of doxorubicin. That's the chemotherapy Red Death for a patient with BSA of 0.96 meters square. The drug dose is 75 milligrams per m square. What is the bolus dose in milligrams? What am I starting off with? $75 milligrams over m squared. What goes on the right side? Top or numerator. 0.96 meters square over X. If you want to do a ratio proportion, you'll put X on top and a meter square on the bottom. So it's up to you, but then you have to cross multiply. For this one, dimensional analysis, your units cancel out, your meter square cancel out. So 75 times 0.96. What did you get? 72. 72 milligrams. 72?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
It's always multiplying by 1.
What'd you say? Yeah, yes. Yeah. All right. Yeah, 72 milligrams. Number 1. All right, number 2. Patient weighs 98 pounds and is 5'1" tall. Using the nomogram provided in 2.28.1 by the patient's BSA. So I'm gonna let y'all find that and let me know what it is. The dose of incretin ordered by the physician is 10 milligrams per m squared per day. Will be the dose in milligrams. So we're starting off with 10 milligrams per m squared. What is the body surface for that patient? What is 5'1" in inches? 61. 61 inches. 61 inches. And the patient weighs 98 pounds. What'd you say? 1.5? Okay. So 1.5 meters squared. Meter squared cancels out. 10 times 1.5 is? I'll get 15. I think it's 15, right?
Go back.
You go diagonal, yeah. So you read whatever's in the middle of diagonal. So it was 98 pounds and 61 inches. All right. Number 3. A patient with a BSA of 1.95 m squared is ordered a dose of doxorubicin of 40 milligrams per m squared 2 times a day. What will be the daily dose in milligrams for the patient? So we're looking for the full dose or the 2 doses for that whole day, okay? So we will start off with, because we're looking for street, we're starting off with 40 milligrams over m squared. And the patient's body surface is 1.95 meters squared over X. Meter squares cancel out. What did you get? 78 milligrams. So 2 times a day. Yeah, so times 2. So what you say, 156? 156. Yeah. Mhm. Because it's the patient's taking it 2 times a day. because they want the full day. What will be the daily dose? So in the patient's taking it twice a day. So the full dose in strength is 156.
Is it? Are we on 4?
Number,
Duh.
Oh, I was reading 4. Oh my god.
yeah, number
Okay.
3.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. That's what. Thanks, Pops. I got confused. Wait, what?
All right, number 4. Now we're number 4. Using a nomogram, find the BSA for the following patient. So the patient weighs 64 grams. What's the height in inches for 5'6"? 66 inches. So the patient weighs 64 kilograms and the height is 66, which I'll get 1.8, 1.82. So the patient's BSA is 1.82 m squared. The physician orders a dose of vinblastine of 1.6 milligrams per m squared daily for 4 days. Calculate the number of milligrams received by the patient over the 4 days. All right, so 1.6 milligrams per m squared. Said 2.5,
9
2.9 milligrams
times 4
times 4,
equals
11.6. That's for 4 days.
Okay.
I'll take 11.6, 11.7, or 11.65 with that one. Number 5. Patient weight is 70 kilograms. The height is 155 centimeters. Calculate the dose of fluorosil in milligrams for the patient if the oncologist orders 400 milligrams per m squared. So it's still strength, so strength's going to go on top. So patient weighs 70 kilograms and 155 centimeters. 70 kilograms. What BSA did y'all get for the patient?
1.73.
1.73. 1.73 meters squared. Meter squared cancels out. So 400 times 1.73. $692 milligrams. Is there anything else with that? That's it. Okay. Gonna move on to number 10. Y'all do number 10 and see what y'all get. So it's calculate how many meals are needed. This one, be next Thursday. Number 10. So we're looking for meals. So we're going to start off with meals over 20 milligrams. Let's see. Taxotere is ordered in 55 milligrams per m square over 1 hour. The patient has a BSA of 1.93 meters squared. So I kind of got ahead of myself there. So it's 55 milligrams per m squared first. Patient's BSA is 1.93 meters squared over X. 55 times 1.93. 106.15. 6.15 milligrams. All right, so that's where we will enter that part here. 106.15 milligrams cancel out. So it's 106.15 divided by 20. 5.331. I would put 5.31 or 5.3 would work as well. Yes. Everybody good with that one? Look at 15. See what y'all get on 15. How many mils should the technician add to the IV bag? So see a patient with the BSA of 1.8 meters squares to receive cytotoxin, 750 milligrams per m square, IV in 1,000 mils of 0.9% sodium chloride injection over 12 hours. Cytotoxin is applied in 2-gram vials, 50 milligram per mil after reconstitution. So 750 milligrams per m squared. Patient's body surface area is 1.82 meters squared. 0.8 meters squared. $750 times 1.8. 1,350 milligrams. And concentration of cytotoxin is 50 milligrams per mil. We're looking at how many mils should the technician add to the IV bag. So mils over 50 milligrams is to 1,350 milligrams over X. Milligrams cancel out, left with just mils. I'll get 27 mil. Any questions on 15? 10 or 15? Look at 20. Y'all do 20 and see what y'all get. Physician orders carboplatin, 360 milligrams per m square and 250 mils normal saline infused over 1 hour. The patient has a BSA of 2.6 meters squared. How many mils must the technician add to the IV bag? Carboplatin is available after reconstitution in a concentration of 10 milligrams per mil. Easy setup there. 360 milligrams per m square. Body surface area is 2.6 meters squared. And concentration of carboplatin is 10 milligrams per mil. And we're looking for how many mils? So mils are going to be on top. What you said? 936 is your answer?
No, 93.50.
Oh, 936. So again, squares cancel out 936. So that's in milligrams. 936 here.
93.
What you get?
93.
93.6. So the milligrams cancel out. 93.6 mils. Yep. See if 25 is any different. Y'all do toward, let's see. Yeah, let's look at 25 and see if we can get that one done. Orders received in the pharmacy for 5 FUIV for a patient with a BSA of 1.6 meters squared.
Like you laughing cigarette.
Because of the 5FU solution is available in a 50 milligram per mil concentration. The dosage schedule is as follows. So we have the initial dose of 400 milligrams per m square for 5 days, IV push. How many grams of 5FU has the patient received for the initial dose?
What FU? I'm just kidding. We're the only ones that find it funny.
I get it.
You have no humor. Brock's laughing, but he's probably laughing at us. That was for real.
So 400 milligrams over m squared. And patient has 1.6 meters squared body weight. Body surface.
640.
640. 640 milligrams. And concentration for 5FU is 50 milligrams per mil. Let's see, is that dosage? How many grams of 5FU has the patient received for the initial dose? So how many grams is this?
No.
I don't know if that's your, let me make sure that's your answer, because it's just asking me in grams. Doing 3.2.
Maybe you multiply times.
Let me see.
Multiply times 5. You said 3.5.
Oh, hold on.
Right?
Hold on. We didn't do the
That's the answer.
we want to know the strength of the medication.
You're gonna multiply by 5 and then divide by 1,000.
It's 3.2. Just multiply the answer by 5.
Multiply by 5.
You said the answer was 3.2, right? So you multiply 0.64
Oh, gotcha.
times 5, and you get 3.2.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Or you could just
So yeah, multiply that times 5. And what you get, 3,200?
Yeah.
And then you divide that by 1,000. Gives you 3.2 grams. Good. Why do we multiply? Because,
5 days.
yes, it's for 5 days.
I think
Yeah, and then we divide it by 1,000 because we want to put that in grams. Yeah, for 5 days. See, let's look at 30. Physician orders bleomycin in a dose of 20 units per m square. Twice weekly, the reconstituted bleomycin has a concentration of 30 units per 5 mil. Patient has a BSA of 2.5 meters squared. How many mils will the patient need for the single dose? So we're starting off with 20 units per m square. Body surface area is 2.5 meters squared. 20 times 2.5. Get 50. 50 milligrams. What's that? In here,
That's fine.
times 5. But we, yeah, so it's good. Well, let me set this up. So 5 mils over 30 units. Oh, this is in units, sorry. So this is 50 units over X. So units cancel out. 5 times 50 is 250 divided by 30. X equals 2. 8.3 mils. So is that the single dose? 8.3 is your answer. Do I need to do 35? Y'all good? Okay. Yes, I need to do it, or no, y'all good?
what?
Yes, y'all. Yes, do it? All right. 20 ml sterile water for injection is added to 1 gram vial of powdered ifosfamide. Assume no powder volume. The order for the patient is 700 milligrams per m squared. IV push, how many mils of the reconstituted ifosfamide will be drawn into the syringe? So the patient has a BSA of 1.1 meters squared. So again, we'll get the strength of the for the patient, 700 milligrams per m squared. And patient's BSA is 1.1. Seven hundred times 1.1. It's 440 milligrams. So that's how much the patient should be getting. The concentration of the ifosfamide. What's the concentration of ifosfamide? What's that? We'll use it as, we'll change that grams to milligrams. So 1,000 milligrams over 20 mils. If we break that down, what does that turn out to? 1,000 divided by 20? 500 or 50? 50 milligrams per mil? Yeah. So that's the lowest concentration we can get. So I'm going to use this one.
770.
What's 770?
Not 4.8, 770.
700 times 1.1?
You divide.
Yeah, you're right. My bad. I don't know what I did. Maybe I did divide. 770 milligrams. All right, so we're looking for how many mils? So mils over 50 milligrams equals to 770 milligrams over X. Milligrams cancel out. 770 divided by 50. 50.4 mils. And if you did divide that by, if you did start off with this as 20 mils over 1,000, you're still going to get the same answer. So you would multiply 770. No, 20 times 770 divided by 1,000, and you still get 15.4. So even if you use this one, you still would get the same answer. Everybody good? So I'll let y'all start working on that. I think that's up to pay it to through 145. I mean through 45. Next Thursday. And if you have not finished it, did you finish your chapter 20?
I'm done with it. I
Okay.
just have 2 questions.
Mhm.
On number 19.
Yeah. $19 on chapter 26, right? So 1 per 50,000 lidocaine solutions to be given to a patient. What is the concentration in micrograms per mil?
26.
Yeah, he's doing chapter 26. Rotation. So this is number 19 on chapter 26. 1 per 50,000, right?
And I solved it, but I did not get the right.
What's that?
I solved it, but I didn't get the right answer, so I can't really do it.
So that's 1 gram over 50,000 mils, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we're going to change that grams to milligrams. So it's 1,000 milligrams over 50,000. And what do we get? 1,000 divided by 50.
So like,
It's one micro.
all of them, are you rounding to the 10?
So, okay.
Do we multiply by 1,000 again?
Yeah, you would, or you can start off with this as a million.
Okay.
Because one gram is a million micrograms. Right? Yeah.
That's as far as I got it.
So if you divide 1 million divided by 50,000, what do you get?
I got like 20.
21.
Yeah, I got the very.
Huh?
I'm so confused.
What's 1 million divided by?
20.
So it's 20 micrograms per mil.
Point oh two. What the heck? Okay. This is 1 to 20. Or 1 microgram to 20.
Should be 20 micrograms per mil.
Oh, so on 30.
Mm-hmm.
I will start with. So that's one for the ratio straight. Solution.
Okay. Weight, volume, ratio, strength of the solution.
So would you change the microgram to gram?
Yes.
Would you do anything with the 10 milliliters?
Would I do anything with what?
The 10 milliliters?
No. So that's gonna be. You're multiplying that. You're dividing that by 1,000,000, right? 100 divided by 1,000,000. Point 0.0001. So it should be 0.0001 colon colon 1.
That's what I would. Oh, I just think it's logical.
This is number 30, right?
Mhm.
Oh, 10 mil. So what's 10 times 100?
Okay, so you do.
10 times.
Then you have 1,000.
Okay, so then it's 1,000. Yeah, yeah, divided by 9.
Okay.
Why is that?
Did you get 1 to 10,000?
Um, 1 per 10,000.
Of the ratio?
1 per 10,000
Is that you?
is the ratio strength.
Oh, good. Then you get 0.01 and you divide. Oh, so you get 1. Which is by 10 by 0. Are you in there?
0.01%.
Is it 0.01%?
0. Yeah, 0.01%. Yeah. Dang, you already finished?
Monkey's online. Oh. Wow. I think I did this. I can't talk. Sarah. Oh, I think that deserves some food. No.
You're almost there.
Oh, like when I was yeah. Ow, really? Oh, honey, that's just a sign from Jesus right there. This is real. Oh no. 14. Bro.
18.
8.
Look at 18.
What did you get for it? Here.
Let's look at that one.
That's how I did mine, and I got 69.8.
When it's asking, when it says available in 10 mLs, do we do anything with that 10? Or do
Uh,
we leave it?
Which one are you looking at?
21.
21. Uh, nutritional.
You went like this?
I would just use the smallest concentration, 10 milligrams per ml. They're probably putting that to throw you off. Yeah. Did you find it, or did you need me to help? Find it, or you need help? Huh? Okay. You said 28? 18. 18? Oh, you good?
No,
Okay.
my whole equation.
Good job.
And then I get it. 20.
That just means you were listening.
I was listening, he just did the little chart wrong. That's where he messed up.
If you're radiology, you're probably going to be doing a lot of this. $44 on 26. 44. Disbursement 40 milligrams per 0.8 mils as a percentage. So that one you're just going to divide 40 milligrams divided by 0.8 times 100. And what do you get? Forty. Maybe change that 40 milligrams to grams. 40 divided by 1,000 divided by 0, divided by 0.8 times 100. Not 5%.
Oh, I did. 0.04 divided by 0.08.
Yeah. So 5% for that one. And the ratio, you're just going to divide 0.8 divided by,
Yeah, that one I need to change.
yeah. Yeah, divided by 0.04, and you get 1 per 20. I pretty much gave or am updated with all the grades, so check your Skyward, make sure everything's good for you. Because tomorrow's the last day I'll be wanting to get everything in, so.
I have 89 here. 1 point away.
89. You have to add a participation grade,
Add our senior ambassador as extra credit.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do that. I'll do.
That's a 92. You know we stay getting you students.
I think 89 too.
Yeah. Oh, Ian, you didn't even see it.
I'll have to add a professionalism or participation grade on it.
My lowest grade I made was on my NHS.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Are we done? What time is it? I gave up on math. I know I gave up for today, but I did all in. I was supposed to get a point.
Well, y'all still got a week to finish, so.
Yeah.
My
We'll do it
brain is
tomorrow.
fried.
Cause what are we
You're
doing?
what?
My brain's fried.
Why? That was too much?
I'm just tired.
Huh.
My cat woke me up at 6 today.
Your cat
Yeah.
was
She was
running around?
she was clawing on the couch.
What? So what do we do tomorrow?
I Well, if y'all need to catch up on work, y'all can do that.
Hey, we finished. Yeah.
Y'all done with y'all's clinical?
No. We're gonna go next week. I have to see after school this week. Or we're just gotta make up hours. Yeah, I gotta make up hours.
Really?
We don't be going to school. But it was just like it was from like your sophomore.
From your sophomore year?
No, it's from Sarah.
All that free time.
What? Oh, in the beginning of the year. Yeah. It's okay. I gotta go like.
And make sure y'all pay for y'all's certification test. Certification test. One.
Much is it?
It's like 125 or 129. Time's getting close, so make sure y'all.
Oh, geez, it's like 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's getting close. So let's get that done. Well, let y'all go eat.
Oh,
Y'all have fun.
gonna get that. I don't know. I want canes. We should go get canes right now. Do you have a plan? Should we go? Go to week 25. That means I'm not eating anything. Okay. We're gonna go get canes.
Have fun. Y'all be safe.
Welcome to the Hands-On Learning Center for the
Chapter 27.
Yes.
Wednesday.
You coming back Wednesday? Oh, okay. Do you have those excuses for your school, or are you good? Oh, they didn't. You need a what? You want me to send them a letter? Okay. I'll give it to you when you come back. You can just turn it in. Have a great day. Brock, is that updated? Go ahead and add it on here on this one.
The two go over. Everybody goes on the 18th, something. 19th. 18th.
What's that?
Could I do it?
You want to do my case?
It's 2 hours and after school.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll do it at 3. It's probably like another like 3:15.
Okay. Just let them know that you're there for the and well, I'm sure they'll you'll be at your Scrooge, right?
Yeah, I usually.
So yeah, just let them know you're here to make up some hours. He's pretty lenient. And mark out the days if you're not going to be there, so I can let her know. Okay.
Mhm.
Thank you, sir. Have a great one. Thank you.
2022. What inspired me to enroll in the pharmacy technology program at UIW is having the desire to want to learn more about the world of pharmacy and what I can do to just creating something that could exist before classes started. My advice to any potential students looking to enroll in UIW's pharmacy technician program would be to just it's an amazing opportunity to invest in your future, and it also gives you the chance to invest in being wherever you decide to go.
State of Nebraska, as of last year, has required certification of all of its pharmacy technicians. So this program will give them certification. We offer online classes, and then you can lab 1 day a week in our Braving facilities on the Grand Island campus. They're going to learn both retail and hospital side, which are completely different. The goal is walking out of here after the first year, you will be a certified pharmacy technician. So this program will give them the ability to work in either, and it will prepare them for the certification exam that they will be taking. It seems like everybody that walks into the lab at first is like, wow, this is amazing.
Well, the facilities here are fantastic, and it feels like you're actually in an actual pharmacy. It's really well organized. It feels really lifelike.
We only have 10 people in our class, so it's pretty easy to ask for help if we need it.
I think a person who likes to do hands-on things would really enjoy this program. I chose Central because it's a small school and I grew up in a small town. And also when I came from it, the staff was really friendly. Everybody in the class.
State of Nebraska, as of last year, has required certification of all of its pharmacy technicians. So this program will give you that certification. We offer online classes, and then you come to lab 1 day a week in our Braving facilities on the Grand Island campus. They're going to learn both retail and hospital side, which are completely different. The goal is walking out of here after the first year, you will be a certified pharmacy technician. So this program will give them the ability to work in either, and it will prepare them for the certification exam that they will be taking. It seems like everybody that walks into the lab at first is like, wow, this is amazing.
Well, the facilities here are fantastic, and it feels like you're actually in an actual pharmacy. It's really well organized. It feels really lifelike.
We only have 10 people in our class, so it's pretty easy to ask for help if we need it.
I think a person who likes to do hands-on things would really enjoy this program. I chose Central because it's a small school and I grew up in a small town. And also when I came for my visit, the staff was really friendly.
Everybody in the class is really nice and friendly. Smaller class, so we can interact with each other, and it's fun.
I love science and medicine, but going 8+ years of school for medicine is just way too expensive. So going here is cheap enough but still be part of a medical field. Feels like you can save a person's life, but you don't have to spend a lot of money either to get a valuable education.
I'm looking forward to graduating and becoming a certified pharmacy technician. If you're interested in this program, give us a call, come take a tour. We'd love to talk to you.
So we're the ones that you'll see if you go to pick up your prescription someday. We'll be the ones helping you at the counter to take in your prescriptions. We'll be the ones calling the insurance. We're the ones that are handing out your prescriptions. So that's kind of what you see in the front.
If you have decided that the career path that you're on isn't what you want, and you decide pharmacy is what you want, I mean, we have most of our students get hired right out of practicum or shortly after.
What you're getting here is you're learning about the body systems. You're learning why certain drugs work on the body. You're learning on the job duties, how to count prescriptions, how to contact insurance, how to make an IV, how to distribute that compound medication. So you're getting that hands-on before you even go out in the field.
I love that it was really hands-on. You know, it wasn't just out of the book. We got to do more the things here in the lab, and then the practicum was a great experience.
Yeah, I was a little nervous about taking an online class and not having that classroom setting with an instructor before you telling me what to do. But how the program works is very easy and very doable. And you stay in the loop, you stay connected with your instructor. And of course, the 3-hour lab that you have once a week helps with that as well.
Right now, currently, there's a ton of opportunity. I'm getting calls at least once a week from pharmacies asking, do you have any students that are about to graduate? Do you have anybody out there looking?
This program by far gets you 100% ready for that transition from school to actually working.
My parents were really proud. They were really happy that I was able to, not dabble around after high school and just kind of jump into something, get it done, and kind of get a start in my life.
Everybody raves about the dead hang, also known as the brachial hang. This video takes a different approach, exploring the actual science behind its benefits. I'll tell you why hanging for 2 minutes every day decreases pain, builds muscles, helps with injury recovery, and improves your posture. I'll also run through a list of miscellaneous benefits. But first, remember to like this video and subscribe to this channel to grow our Fitness Day family. Let's dive right in. 1. Decreased pain. When you sit down for prolonged periods, your spinal discs become compressed. Hanging decompresses your spine, lengthening it. This avoids many medical issues such as hernias, compressed discs, or chronic back pain. Let's see what the science says. A 2015 study researched the effects of a comprehensive fitness program for posture and pain relief in 88 students with an average sitting time of 4 to 6 hours per day. This program included spine stretches and overall muscle toning exercises. Basically, the program was the extended version of the 2-minute dead hang. The results are that pain levels in the shoulders, middle back, and lower back were significantly different between before and after the exercise program. Another study shows that 8 weeks of stretching your spine can decrease your cervical pain level by an average of 38.8%. The problem is most people don't know how to stretch properly. You may also lack the time for comprehensive daily stretches and toning. The 2-minute dead hang is the shorter way to reap those spine-specific benefits. This move lengthens your spine, decompresses your discs, and strengthens your upper body. Basically, it's a combination of yoga, Pilates, and strength in a smaller shot. Of course, you can still do yoga, Pilates, mobility, and stretching. But if you're short on time, the dead hang is a good go-to solution. 2, increased muscle strength. Hanging strengthens your arms, shoulders, and overall upper body. I know what you're thinking, hanging is easy. But even a person with a good fitness level will find it difficult to dead hang for 2 minutes straight if they've never done this before. That's because hanging puts a lot of strain on your hands, forearms, chest, and core. In fact, you'll have to keep your abs and look.
So I'm Rachel Nida, and I'm an assistant clinical professor at the University of New England College of Pharmacy. Today, we are at the Interprofessional Simulation and Innovation Center at the University of New England. We are here with a few Doctor of Pharmacy students doing some simulation exercises, such as the diabetic foot assessment, taking vitals such as blood pressure and pulse, and also learning to read the vitals monitors. There is a misconception that pharmacists do not need the skills to assess a patient or to interact with a patient, and that is really false. They not only need those skills to be able to assess patients and interact with patients, but they also need the skills to be able to interpret the findings that other healthcare professionals have done on their assessments. There are so many incredible benefits to having this type of technology here at our college. Some of those are that it really simulates a real life experience that the students will have once they leave our university and practice in a healthcare setting. So here they can actually learn how to interact within the walls of what feels like a healthcare facility, and they'll be able to practice on simulated patients before they practice on real patients.
It gives students the freedom to make mistakes and to repeat until we feel comfortable actually getting close to a patient.
Gives you that time that you need to get rid of all those fears so you can build up your confidence. So when you're in the real scenario, you can put your best foot forward.
And it gives you a real life opportunity to actually sit there and perform vitals and check pulses on someone while they're actually making eyes blink at you and talking to you. It's a great opportunity to be here and have that level of technology.
This experience really gives our students an extra edge when they go out into the real world and into their careers.
Oh, God.
This is the party for the children.
Great, no problem.